Top 15 Best Games RPGs of 2017. 1. Horizon Zero Dawn. It's still surprising that Guerrilla Games, best known for the Killzone series, was able to produce such a compelling open-world action RPG like Horizon Zero Dawn. Plot has always been an issue in past Killzone titles, but Horizon actually sports a good cast of characters, led by Ashley Birch's performance of Aloy, and an interesting mystery. Everything else, from the lore and world design to the visuals, side quests and combat, is executed superbly. Even in a year with so many great role-playing and open-world games, Horizon Zero Dawn more than held its own.
My way.
And be careful what you bring to life.
2. Nier Automata. Platinum Games' Nier Automata was an unassuming enough announcement at E3. Of course, then the demo arrived, followed by the full release, and we were blown away. Bullet hell meets hack-and-slash combat with a fairly strong degree of ability and weapon customization, and then there are the shoot-'em-up segments, which are their own brand of strange. Beyond the epic boss fights and perfect precision of the combat, Nier Automata tells a wonderful tale of identity, humanity and existence that will simply tear you apart.
To me!
3. The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. While previous entries in this series always employed a faux RPG approach, The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild goes all in on elements like weapon damage, durability, armor stats, upgrading, cooking and whatnot. Though it prompted comparisons to Skyrim, especially with the more open-world approach, Nintendo integrated all these elements seamlessly, living up the quality and sense of adventure that the Zelda series brings.
Everything I've done up until
4. Divinity Original Sin 2. Larian Studios earned a name for itself with the first game, but Divinity Original Sin 2 surpasses it in every single way. The utter scope of freedom and attention to detail, excellent script writing and plot development, fantastic combat system and world building ensured one of the best role-playing adventures of the year. Plus, any game that lets us drop hefty barrels on foes to kill them is an automatic win. Don't let the strangeness of Revelon scare you. There's so much waiting to be discovered, and each playthrough can compel you in ways that are fresh yet grim.
Crafted adventure.
You shall die.
Where? What have you done, Oh, I didn't. I've got to go. It's time to go.
5. Nioh. Team Ninja's Nioh is so much more than a Dark Souls clone. In fact, it combines feudal Japan, Japanese mythology, a Diablo-like loot grind, heaps of customization and weapons, numerous side quests, a sprawling campaign, plenty of difficult encounters and memorable boss fight. The excellent combat is backed by so much customization and content that it's insane. More than just resurrecting the studio from the waning Ninja Gaiden series, Nioh is proof that Team Ninja can create an excellent action RPG worthy of your time. Six. Middle-earth, Shadow of War. Though Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor had enough skill trees and loot, Middle-earth, Shadow of War deepens this pursuit even further. There are orc followers, gems, gear sets, weapons and what have you to collect and customize. You can build entire armies, give them different bonuses and orders and spend hours just grinding levels. While the loot boxes are definitely a mark against it, especially when the highest tier of orc followers is tied to them, Middle-earth, Shadow of War offers a nice action RPG experience with a fun core gameplay loop.
Begin.
7. Assassin's Creed Origins. Ubisoft didn't just want to revamp the core story and open-world exploration with Assassin's Creed Origins, it tore away many of the stealth mechanics and crafted a huge action RPG with compelling combat. Wouldn't you know it, but this worked. Despite the same trappings like tailing missions and bugs, Assassin's Creed Origins offers a deep world with some great side quests and activities to pursue. Combat feels a lot better than previous games, and while it may come at the expense of innovations in stealth, Assassin's Creed Origins is a satisfying experience overall. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Monolith Soft has done it again, and while the jury is out on whether it's better than its predecessors, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is still amazing. This series' tradition of gorgeous open-world exploration continues, along with the satisfying, responsive combat and a suite of customization options for abilities and party members. The English voice acting may vary in quality and there's an abundance of fetch quests, but Xenoblade Chronicles 2 offers a great story with memorable characters and more than enough exploration to keep you busy for hundreds of hours on end.
I'm guessing your goal is Elysium.
Mario plus Rabbids, Kingdom Battle. We initially had our reservations about this. A mashup between Mario and the Rabbids? Mario using guns or energy blasters or what have you? Upon actually viewing it, Mario plus Rabbids, Kingdom Battle is a delightful romp full of excellent tactical strategy combat and RPG customization. The sheer range of tactics combined with the wackiness of both franchises provides for a fast-paced yet deeply thoughtful role-playing experience. 10. Pyra. In a year dotted with so many action RPGs, Supergiant Games' Pyra is something different. It's full of colorful characters, immersing you in its dialogue and character interaction that make the oncoming decisions all the more intriguing. Combat is a wholly different affair, pitting teams of 3 against each other in sports-like matches where abilities, cohesion and movement play a big role. Did we mention this spellbinding art design and music? Pyra is everything that one could possibly love from a Supergiant role-playing game, and yet, so much more.
Pyra.
11. Pokémon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Make no mistake, Pokémon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are most definitely retreads of last year's Pokémon Sun and Moon. However, they add so much more to the games, expanding them enough that they're worth a look. New activities like Ultra Rap Ride and Mantine Surf add some much-needed spice on the side, but you'll be busy with the new locations, the new Z-moves and new Ultra Beasts. It's basically more Pokémon for those who love the games, but with enough content and fun gameplay to justify the purchase.
Don't want to cross. Ultra Beasts appear! On each of the islands, you'll face
12. Battle Chasers, Nut War. In this day and age, Battle Chasers, Nut War is a treat. Inspired by classic console RPGs, it combines turn-based combat with an excellent aesthetic based off the comic books of the same name. The game itself is full of dungeons to explore, some of them randomly generated and thus offering a dungeon crawler to it all. Along with 6 heroes, some interesting combat mechanics and a unique old-school feel, Battle Chasers, Nut War offered a fun experience in a year full of open-world RPGs. Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valentia. While Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valentia is a remake of Fire Emblem Gaiden, it still provided a great narrative and stellar tactical combat befitting the Fire Emblem name. In fact, the game is so good at balancing plot development with actual gameplay that it's astounding, and the production values, scope and exploration are simply top-notch. This is not Fire Emblem Fates but Fire Emblem Echoes. Shadows of Valentia is still a great tactical RPG in a franchise that's full of them. Persona 5. Persona 5 is the epitome of style and substance. The world leaps out at you in vibrant colors, animated menus and sleek combat sequences that can be devilishly tough at times. heist mechanics, dungeon crawling and an amazing story, albeit one with a slow start, make this stand out from previous games. But when you talk about a game with an excellent cast, addictive combat and a top-notch story, Persona 5 stands so far above many other games this year that it's not even funny.
Give birth to even stronger personas. The world is not as it should be. It faces
15. Skyrim Switch Edition. It's Skyrim but in handheld form. Well, Skyrim on the Nintendo Switch can also be played in docked mode, but this is the same Skyrim. It has all the DLC, no mod support, and pretty much all the same glitches as its 2011 release. Sure, the sheer range of the open world is amazing, the quest system and exploration is fun, you can pursue many different kinds of gameplay loops, and it will go down as one of the best open world RPGs ever. But in 2017, the flaws inherent in 2011's Skyrim go a long way to make it pretty good but far from perfect. At least it's on handheld though.